Welcome to the mathematics lesson. Hope you are ready to start. Today you are going to learn about an inequalities. This is third term first lesson and also 21st lesson in grade 9 textbook. So this lesson I separate into 6 parts. Look at that. The first 3 parts you learn in grade 8. What are they? The symbols and set of integral solutions, the solution set, and how to represent set of integral solution and solution set on a number line. And you have to learn in grade 9 inequalities of the form x plus or minus a is greater than or equal or less than b. And important facts of inequalities. Finally, we discuss about inequalities of the form ax is greater than or equal or less than b. Right. Inequalities. What is the meaning of inequalities? Look at that. Inequality is a relationship between two numbers or expressions that are not equal. Have you seen this picture? Yes, you have seen balance scale, right? If there are same amount of weight on both sides, what happen? Yes, they are balanced. That means equal. If there are more weight to one side, then the scale will tip. That means the balance is not equal or inequality. So, when we take a number as an example, so look at that. Here 5 is equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5. When we think about the not equal situation, I take the number 5 and 4. So, 5 is greater than 4. In order to express the word greater than, you can use this symbol, greater than. 5 is greater than 4. Look at another example. That means when we take 5 and 6, here 5 is less than 6. So in order to express the word less than, you can use this inequality symbol. 5 is less than 6. In mathematics, when we read these inequalities, you can read as 2 types. The first one is left to right and the other one is right to left. Now, look at the slide. 5 is greater than 4. 5 is greater than 4 means left to right. When we read as right to left, you have to start from 4. Then 4 is less than 5. Look at the right side of this slide. 5 is less than 6. This is left to right. Now you can read as right to left. How? Can you guess? Yes, starting from 6. 6 is greater than 5. Now you know how to read it. Read that inequalities. Then we can use normally. An inequality we can read as normally we start from unknown term. Look at that. Now next move on to the other slide. To your memory. In this symbol, what is the symbol? Yes, greater than. In this symbol, look at the left side. Left side has 2 ending points. But in right side has only a point. You know the 2 is greater than 1. That means, remember children, that means the larger side, that means larger number you can put into left side and smaller number you can put into right side. like that. Now I think that greater than and less than is clear to understand. So, next we can talk about how to. When we write that examples, that means 4 is greater than 3, 12 is greater than 10, like that. How to read these inequalities? Look at the slide. Okay, children, read these inequalities with me. 4 is greater than 3, and the other side 3 is less than 4, and also 12 is greater than 10, then 2 is less than 8. Right. Now you know the symbols. Do you know two symbols? Inequalities, greater than and less than. Now we are going to build up an inequality. How to build up that? Look at that. According to the rules of a certain competition, only children of height greater than 120 centimeters are allowed to participate. Accordingly, anyone of height greater than 120 centimeters, such as 121, 122 or 127 centimeters, can participate in the competition. If the height of a competitor is denoted by simple h, this means that h is greater than 120. This is the inequality. Now you can build up an inequality using that algebraic terms. Using that algebraic terms, you can build up an inequality. Then move to the next slide. What is this? In grade 8, you learn about greater than or equal sign also. Greater than or equal. There are two situations represented on this inequality. And also you know the other one, the less than or equal symbol. Now you learn in grade 8 4 symbols. What are they? Say it again. Greater than, less than, greater than and equal, and finally less than and equal. Now, when we think about how to build up an inequality using that greater than or equal or less than or equal, using that symbols. Look at the slide again. A jug can hold up to 4 cups of water. So how much water is in it? It could be 4 cups or it could be less than 4 cups. So until we measure it, all we can say is less than or equal to 4 cups. If we denote the volume of a jug by P, simple P, you can build up an inequality. P is less than or equal 4. P is less than or equal 4. Right. Now I take an example from your textbook, from your grade 9 textbook. What is this? Look at the example. In Sri Lanka, a person who is 55 years or older is considered to be a senior citizen. Accordingly, if we denoted by of a senior citizen by A, if we denote the age of a senior citizen by simple A, when we can indicate this by the inequality, A is greater than or equal 55. A is greater than or equal 55. Okay children, now you know how to build up an inequality. Now next part is very important to us. Why? Now you have to solve and inequalities. How to solve in inequalities? You learned that part also, grade 8 also. Look at that. Solve in inequalities. Write the set of integral solutions of x is greater than 7. Integral solutions. You know, integers means whole numbers. Then you have to write the solution as integers. Here x is greater than 7. So we can take x more than 7. What are the numbers? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that. You can put 3 dots here. Why? Because the numbers are continuing. You can write more numbers bigger than 7. Right. Then look at another example. Write the set of integral solution of x is less than 7. Yes, I am sure you know the answer. What is the answer? You can take less than numbers. What are the numbers you can take? 6, 5, 4, 3 like this. The maximum number you can take as x is 6. Here, when we put dots, you have to put dots in front of these numbers. Why? Because we have to take the less than numbers. So, the maximum is 6. You can't write 7, 8, 9 like this. So, but you can write the negative number also. What are they? You can write -1, -2 like this. I think you can understand it. Then move to the next example. Write the set of integral solution of x is greater than or equal 7. Here x is equal to 7. X is equal to 7 and also x is greater than 7. How to write that? Yes, you have to write 7 also. Then you can write 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. The last one, what is this? Write the set of integral solution of x is less than or equal 7. Again, x equal to 7. So first you have to write 7. Here maximum number is 7. Then other numbers are 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can write. Then now we have to solve in an inequalities. In grade 8, you learn about that solving inequalities. Now ready to solve in inequalities. I think now you have a notebook with a pen. Okay, write question number 1. Write down. Consider the inequality x is greater than 2. The first part of the question, write the set of integral solutions. Write the set of integral solution. What is the integral solution? Now you can write x is greater than 2. So you can write 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. The second part they ask about represent the integral solutions on the number line. On the number line. Then first I draw a number line like that. Then you have to mark integral solutions on this number line. How to mark that? You can mark 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay, then we are moving on question number 2. Are you ready? Yes, hope you are ready. Okay, question number 2. Look at. Consider the inequality x is less than or equal 1. Read the question again. Consider the inequality x is less than or equal 1. The Roman number 1, write the set of integral solutions. Now you know how to write the integral solutions. Tell me the answer. Yes, here x is equal to 1. Then you have to write first equal 1. And x is less than 1. 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and you can put 3 dots in front of these numbers. Then second question asks about represent the integral solution on the number line. Again, I draw a number line. Then you can represent that integral solution on the number line. 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, like that. Okay, children. Now we are moving to the third question, question number 3. Look at that question. There is a little bit difference. What is the difference of the previous questions? From previous questions, represent the solution set of the inequality x is less than or equal minus 2 on the number line. Read the question again. Represent the solution set of the inequality x is less than or equal minus 2 on the number line. Here you have to represent solution set. Solution set means not only integers. You have to write integers, fractions, decimals, all the numbers. So how to represent that solution set on the number line? Okay, children, first you can draw a number line. Then you have to mark minus 2, minus 2. Here x is equal to minus 2. Then you can draw a circle. You can draw a circle and color it. Oh, this means solid circle here. Then how to represent that? X is less than minus 2. Less than minus 2 means you can take minus 2.1, minus 2.5, minus 2.9 or minus 3, like that. Then when we represent that x is less than minus 2 on this number line, you can represent like this dark line starting from minus 2. Right. Next, go to the fourth question. Now you can remember your memory. You learned in grade 8 these parts also, so you can do this well with me. Question number 4. Read the question. Represent the solution set of the inequality x is greater than 2.5 on the number line. X is greater than 2.5 on the number line. Again you have to write solution set. So first draw a number line, then x is greater than 2.5. Mark 2.5. Between 2 and 3 you can mark this point. Now draw a circle, that means draw an open circle. No need to color this point. X is greater than 2.5. That means towards to right side. Draw a line towards to the right side. Okay, children. Then we have to learn about another question. What is this question? Look at the question. Question number 5. Represent the solution set of the inequalities minus 2 is less than or equal x is less than 3 on the number line. So look at that. Minus 2 is less than and equal x. is less than 3. In between minus 2 and 3, here there is a x. So, you have to represent solution set. Then, using your hand, close the last part of this inequality. That means, you can read as minus 2 is less than or equal x. Then, x is equal to minus 2. Then you can mark minus 2 like that. You have to draw a solid circle in here. And also now you can read right to left. When we read this one is right to left, x is greater than minus 2. That means minus 2 is there. Then you have to represent towards to right side from minus 2. And now you close using your hand the first part of this inequality. That means take x is less than 3. Then we can mark plus 3 on the number line. Here you have to draw an open circle because x is not equal to 3. Then x is less than 3 and also x is greater than minus 2. So what is the solution set? Can you guess? Yes, the x is belongs to in between all the numbers minus 2 and plus 3. Okay children, now you know how to represent solution set or integral solution on a number line. Those things you learned about in grade 8 also. So, I recall your memory. Now, I am moving on to the next slide. That means inequalities of the form x plus or minus a is greater than or equal or less than b. That means the new theories in grade 9. Here, I know that you are confused that. Why? Because there are some algebraic terms. When we substitute for these algebraic terms a and b, it becomes easy question. Look at that example. Question number 6. Solve the inequality x plus 3 is greater than 5 and represent the integral solution on a number line. Solve the inequality. First, you have to solve this inequality. Then, first step, you have to write this inequality again. X plus 3 is greater than 5. Right. Then, solve inequality means you can simplify that. That means you have to take x in left side and the other numbers to right side. So, you have to remove plus 3. How to remove that? You can add minus 3 to both sides. Then, in left side x is greater than 5 minus 3, 2. And represent integral solutions on a number line. X is greater than 2 and integral solution you have to represent integers. Then 3, 4, 5, 6 like that you can represent. Next move on to the question number 7. What is the question number 7? Solve the inequality x minus 4 is less than or equal 1 and represent the solutions on a number line. Solve the inequality x minus 4 is less than or equal 1. Then you know first you have to write this inequality. Now you can remove this minus 4. Add plus 4 to both sides. Then x is less than or equal 1 plus 4, 5. Remember children, now you have to write solutions. Solutions on a number line. Then draw a number line and x is less than or equal 5. Then mark 5 using solid circle and draw a line towards to the left side. Right. Next, move on to the question number. Next, move on to the exercise. In your textbook, exercise 21.1, page number 5. Look at the book. You can read with me. Third question, Sakindu has 60 rupees. He buys a book for X rupees and a pen for 10 rupees. The total value of the items he bought can be expressed in terms of an inequalities as x plus 10 is less than or equal 60. Solve this inequality and determine the maximum price that the book could be. Here, in this question, the inequality is given. Then first you have to write inequality again. X plus 10 is less than or equal 60. Now, simplify that. How to simplify that? Remove plus 10. That means when we remove plus 10, it comes to x is less than or equal 60 minus 10, 50. Here they ask about determine the maximum price that book could be. X is equal to 50. X is equal to 50 and also less than 50. So you can take the maximum price of the book is 50 rupees. Okay children. Now you know how to solve the inequality and how to solve inequality and what is the integral solutions and how to represent those things on the number lines. Right. Next, move important facts of these inequalities. What are they? Look at the slide. Important facts of inequalities. Now, here there is inequality. Look at that. Is it true? The inequality 4 is greater than 2. Yes, it is true. Now, I multiply both sides by 3. So, what happened to it? 4 times 3 comes to 12 and right side 2 times 3 comes to 6. Okay children, 12 is greater than 6. 12 is greater than 6. Is it true? Yes, the inequality 12 is greater than 6 is true. So, look at that one. The inequality 4 is greater than 2. Now, we know that inequality is true. Now, I divide in both sides by 2. Then what happened? 4 divide by 2? 2. In right side 2 divide by 2? 1. Look at that. 2 is greater than 1. This one also correct. This inequality also correct. So what is the conclusion? Can you guess the conclusion? When the two sides of an inequality are either multiplied by the same positive number or divided by the same positive number, the inequality sign does not change. Read it again. When the two sides of an inequality are either multiplied by the same positive number or divided by the same positive number. Remember that when we divide, multiply or positive number, the inequality sign does not change. Remember it. Now, you learn important fact in equality lesson. Now, we are going to another important fact. What is this? Look at that. The inequality 4 is greater than 2 is true. Now you know that. 4 is greater than 2. Now I multiply both sides by minus 2. That means negative number. So what happened to that? 4 times minus 2 equals to minus 8. In right side, 2 times minus 2 is equal to minus 4. Then what happened? Can you put this greater than symbol in here? No, we can't. Why? Because minus 8 is less than minus 4. Then the inequality minus 8 is greater than minus 4, which is obtained is 4. However, you can write minus 8 is less than minus 4. It is true. Now, think about when we multiply it by negative number, the sign, what happened to the sign? Yes, it is changed. Then think about how to, when we divide by a negative number, when we divide by a negative number. So, look at that example. Inequality, there is inequality 4 is greater than 2. Now, I divide in both sides by minus 2, divided by negative number. 4 is divided by negative number, that means 4 is divided by minus 2 equals to minus 2. 2 divided by minus 2, what is the answer? Yes, minus 1. Then minus 2 and minus 1. What is the biggest one? Yes, you know minus 1 is greater than minus 2. Okay, that means the inequality minus 2 is greater than minus 1, which is obtained is 4. However, you can write minus 2 is less than minus 1. It is true. Then can you guess the conclusion of this? Look at that. When an inequality is multiplied or divided by a negative number, the inequality sign changes. Read it again, children. When an inequality is multiplied or divided by a negative number, the inequality sign changes. That means the sign less than changes to greater than, and the sign greater than is changes to the greater than or equal changes to less than or equal, etc. Okay, children, now you know the important facts of inequality. Using that facts, you can do the next form. What is the next form? Look at that. Here, you have to learn about inequalities of the form Ax is greater than or equal or less than b. Here also a and b are algebraic terms. When we substitute numbers for this, comes the question. Now look at the example. Question number 8. Now again you have to solve an inequality. So take out your notebook and pen, write this question. Solve the inequality 2x is greater than 6. So you know first you have to write inequality again. 2x is greater than 6. Then how to solve that? You have to remove plus 2. The plus 2 means the coefficient of x. The coefficient means the number in front of this x. Then when we remove this 2, we have to divide it by 2. Then left side comes to x and right side 6 divided by 2, the answer 3. Okay children, next move on to the next question. Question number 9. Look at the question. Solve the inequality minus 5x is greater than or equal 10. Here, there is a little bit difference than the other question. Why? Because in here the coefficient is negative number. Coefficient of x is negative number. Okay children, first you have to write the inequality. Then remove that minus 5. Remember, now you have to divide by negative number. What happened? When dividing by a negative number, the sign changes. Can you remember? When dividing by a negative number, the sign changes. Look at that. Minus 5x is greater than or equal 10. Now it changes like minus 5x over minus 5 is less than or equal 10 over minus 5. When we simplify this, the solution is equal to x is less than or equal minus 2. Okay children, we can discuss another example, the difference example. What is that? Question number 10. Hope you are ready to it. Okay? Okay, read the question. Solve the inequality x over 4 is greater than or equal minus 2. Then first you have to write that. Again, x divided by 4 is greater than or equal minus 2. Now you have to remove this 4, number 4. We can remove this number 4 by multiplying. Multiplying both sides by 4. Then in left hand side comes to x. Right hand side minus 2 times 4 minus 8. Okay children, look at that. Here x is greater than or equal minus 8. When we multiply positive number by a negative number, the answer should be negative number. Okay, now you know how to solve that inequalities. Now we have to move another question. What is the question? Look at that. Question number 11. Solve the inequality minus 2x over 3 is less than 4. Read the question again. Solve the inequality minus 2x over 3 is less than 4. So write it again. Now here there are two numbers with x. Then you have to remove minus 2 and also 3. Then first you have to remove plus 3. Why? 2x is means of one term. 2x divided by 3. Then you can remove plus 3. How to remove that? Yes, multiplying both sides by 3. When we multiply, what happened to that? It comes in left side minus 2x is less than 12. Now look at that. Minus 2x is less than 12. Minus 2x. The coefficient of x negative number. Now you have to divide by negative number to remove this minus 2. So when we divide by a negative number, what happened to it? Important facts. Do you remember that? When dividing by a negative number, the sign changes. Then it should be the left side, x is greater than minus 6. 12 divided by minus 2, minus 6. Okay children, now you did 11 all the now okay children, now you know how to solve the inequality and also the symbols of inequalities, and you learn about the type of ax is greater than or equal or less than b form. Now take out your textbooks. Exercise 21.2, the third question. Read the question. Okay, I also read that. The price of 2 mangoes is less than 50 rupees. If the price of 1 mango is x rupees, this information can be represented by the inequality 2x is less than or equal 50. Solve this inequality and find the maximum possible price of a mango. Read the question again. The price of 2 mangoes is less than 50 rupees. If the price of 1 mango is x rupees, this information can be represented by the inequality 2x is less than or equal 50. Solve this inequality and find the maximum possible price of a mango. So you know the inequality is given, so you can write this inequality again. Now you have to solve that inequality. Look at that. 2x is less than or equal 50. Remove this plus 2. That means remove this coefficient of x. Now you can divide by 2. When we divide in by 2, it comes to x is less than or equal 25. This is the solution. So they ask about find the maximum possible price of a mango. X is equal to 25 and less than 25. Then you can take the answer. The maximum price of a mango is 25 rupees. 25 rupees. Okay children. Now we discuss about the form of ax is greater than or equal or less than b form. Now today you will learn about grade 8 inequalities lesson and also grade 9 new theories. So in this lesson we discuss about symbols, inequality symbols. What are they? Greater than or less than, greater than and equal or less than and equal. And also we discuss about set of integral solutions and solution set. And how to represent these two, that means set of integral solutions and solution set on a number line. Finally, we move on to the grade 9 theories. What are they? We discuss about the inequalities of the form x plus or minus a is greater than or equal or less than b. We discussed about that how to solve the inequalities using that form. That means when we substitute numbers to algebraic terms in order to a and b, you can solve that inequalities. An important thing is this lesson, the facts, the important facts, important points of inequalities. Can you remember it? When we multiply or divide in by a negative number, what happened? Yes, the sign is changed. So finally we discuss about the last part of the lesson, inequalities of the form Ax is greater than or equal or less than b. So, dear students, now you know the idea about that lesson and you can understand that inequality lesson very well. But not enough that understand. You have to practice that. How to practice that? Yes, you have a textbook. So, do the exercise 21.1 and 21.2. Now you can do it. I'm sure. Okay, children. Do this exercise and study well that lesson. Hope you with another lesson. Thank you.